Hello, my name's Charlene Douglas. I'm a relationship therapist and I've been working with Fittleworth and the Connections Relationship Programme to help couples to communicate as they navigate their stoma journey. So Rachel and Stuart, it's lovely to have the two of you here together. But I'd be really interested to hear a little bit more about your journey as a couple. And I understand that there are 3 people in this relationship. There's yourself, Rachel. Yourself, there's Stu.
There is.
And I hear there's a Maganda.
Maganda is my stoma. After my surgery, the wonderful nurses that were looking after me, one day all stood around my bed and needed to check the stoma. And one nurse said, "Oh, Maganda." And I believe that's in the Philippines means beautiful. So that just stuck.
Perfect name, right?
Yeah.
So Maganda it is. So can you talk a little bit about some of the positive elements of having a stoma? Because we have spoken about some of the challenges, the ups and downs, but I'm really curious about how it's brought you together and some of the positive elements.
Well, I think because we've shared this journey together, even though it's not just been me, it's been happening to me, sorry, it has brought us closer rather than not talking at all. So, you know, I've been so blessed with Stu, they're supporting me, that I've felt that I can talk to him about different aspects of what's happened over the years. And we do have some sort of funny stories as well. So it's just stuff that we've, you know, experienced along the way together.
Do either one of you have any sort of examples of some funny stories?
I think most of it is connected to noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think is probably one of the things, and it always happens at a time where it goes quiet, and then all of a sudden Maganda will start to sing. And she's got a good voice, but it can be a little bit unsettling. And of course, in certain situations, it can be very difficult for Rach to have something that she's got no control over, but we're totally comfortable with it. And I think that's a big thing, is kind of saying to other people as well that there's nothing Rach can do about this.
Where I have felt particularly embarrassed in certain situations, or if we're in with friends or family, Stu just sort of helps me to realise that, yeah, this is part of you now. And even though sometimes I don't completely accept it, it does help me to deal with the situation a bit better.
Yeah, I think it's about helping us to educate as well others that there is something here, and using humour to help their education process, so we can talk more openly to our family and friends. For maybe 14 or 15 months, we didn't really talk to our family about Maganda. It was something that wasn't really spoken about. You know, they would ask me about Rach, and they wouldn't ask Rach about Rach. They had also been through a journey, and we mustn't forget that as well. You know, they were part of the journey and probably felt even more helpless than we could feel, because they were one step removed. And so that was probably challenging for them. But I suppose I became the bridge in some ways to allow that communication. I think it was important to keep telling you that I had had those conversations with family as well. Hopefully that built confidence for you to make sure that you could then, you know, feel more comfortable about talking about it.
So effective, clear communication in any relationship is really important. How would you describe the communication between the two of you?
Having this happen to me is, well, made us communicate more as such, because we either had to go one way or the other perhaps with it. So if I was worried about a certain situation, if you feel that you can bring it up with your partner, then do, because nothing is usually as bad as you think. And on the other hand, perhaps don't feel pressured to do so either, because that can then make it worse, where you think, I must talk about this, and you feel you can't then. So just try and let it happen, you know.
I think it's also really important to say here that we know that not everyone is in a position where they have a partner, and not everyone's in a position where they have a supportive partner as well. But what it sounds like to me, though, is having someone in your life who can help you and support you through this journey can make the journey easier.
Most definitely, yeah. So if it's a friend or whoever you feel that, you know, may help you. I did hear, oh, you will live for normal life, but at the time and maybe many months afterwards you think that's not possible. But I have found that I have been able to get back to doing things that I really liked and doing new things as well. So it is with just some support from anyone who you feel you could, you know, trust and is there for you, that is so important.
Thank you so much for the two of you for sharing this journey, and I'm sure it hasn't been easy to bring it all up again, but I think what has been really powerful to hear is just how far the two of you have come and how it's really brought you closer together as a couple. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Charlene.
Thanks, Charlene.
For more information on Fittleworth's relationship programme or support services specially created for ostomates, please visit fittleworth.com. If you've been affected by any of the issues raised in this video, please get in touch with either your GP or stoma nurse, who will help you to access the resources and support that you need.